How many days of your life have you lost waiting for the right moment? That perfect moment when everything feels aligned, and you finally think, this is it? Let me tell you something. That moment doesn't exist. And while you're waiting, the world keeps turning. Others are moving forward while you're standing still. Do you want to know the difference between those who succeed and those who get left behind? It's mindset. Because winners never waste a day. Let me tell you a quick story. Imagine a runner who trains every single day. Rain, sunshine, pain, or exhaustion. They're out there, step by step. Now, picture another runner who only trains when they feel like it, when everything is just right. Who do you think will cross the finish line first? This isn't about talent. It's not about luck. It's about consistency. Now think about your day. What if the day you decided not to act was the day opportunity came knocking? The day everything could have changed. Scary, isn't it? Here's the truth no one likes to hear. Every day matters. Every choice counts. And when you let even one day slip by, you move further away from what you want. Consistency isn't about feeling motivated. Do you know why? Because motivation is unreliable. It's like a friend who only shows up for the parties, but disappears when you need them the most. Discipline, on the other hand, is like that loyal friend who's always there. It's what keeps you going on the tough days when everything seems to be against you. It's not easy, but it's simple. Winners aren't the ones who do more on the good days. They're the ones who refuse to quit on the bad days. And you know what's amazing? When you start showing up every day, something magical happens. Luck starts to seem more common. But here's the secret. Luck doesn't exist. What exists is preparation. What exists is being ready when the opportunity arises. And the only way to be ready is to never waste a day. Now, I challenge you. Today, look at your routine. Ask yourself, if I keep doing exactly what I did yesterday, where will I be a year from now? If the answer doesn't excite you, it's time to change. Not tomorrow, not Monday, today. Grab a piece of paper and write down one thing you can start doing right now. No excuses. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Just do it. Because what you do today could be what changes the rest of your life. And remember, success isn't something you win. It's something you build brick by brick, day after day. Have you ever heard someone say, "Wow, they're so lucky"? Do you know what happens when you take a closer look at those people's lives? You realize it's not luck, it's preparation. Luck is the excuse we use to justify someone else's success while we stay in the same place. Let me tell you something. I used to believe in luck too. I thought successful people had something special, some kind of magic secret, until I realized one simple thing. While I was watching Netflix, they were working. While I was making excuses, they were finding solutions. Luck is just being ready when the moment comes. And do you know what's funny? The moment always comes for those who never quit. But here's the problem. Most of us aren't willing to pay the price. We want the results, but not the effort. We want the medal, but not the race. But here's the paradox. Effort is what makes the result valuable. Without it, the prize means nothing. If you're waiting for luck to knock on your door, here's a harsh truth. It won't. Because luck isn't an unexpected guess. It's the inevitable outcome for those who never stop preparing. So, how do you prepare? It's not about waiting for something incredible to happen, but about doing the small things every day, even when no one is watching. It's about being the person who's there ready when the doors finally open. Now think about this. Are you ready for the opportunities you want? If tomorrow you were offered the job of your dreams, are you qualified? If you are faced with a life-changing chance, are you prepared to seize it? If the answer is no, then it's time to change that. Do you know what really holds most people back from achieving their dreams? It's not lack of time or money. It's comfort. Comfort is the biggest enemy of progress. It's that voice in your head that says, things are fine the way they are. Why push harder? But here's a fact. You can't grow in a place where you feel comfortable. Let me tell you something. The comfort zone is like a soft couch. At first, it feels amazing. You settle in, relax, and maybe even take a nap. But over time, you realize you're stuck. While you're there, others are out in the world, facing challenges and growing stronger. Resilience, on the other hand, is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. But no one builds resilience during easy times. It's on the hard days, in the falls, in the frustrations, that you learn the true meaning of strength. If you want to win, you have to learn to love discomfort. You have to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow. And do you know how that starts? With small decisions? Decisions that seem insignificant but add up over time. For example, waking up early to work on your goals before everyone else. Saying no to distractions. Facing a problem instead of running from it. Every time you choose discomfort, you're one step closer to what you want. Now, let me challenge you. When was the last time you did something outside your comfort zone? When was the last time you put yourself in a situation that made you grow? If you can't remember, it's time to change that. Because in the end, either you control your comfort zone or it controls you. Pain is one of the few things we all share. It can take many forms: rejection, failure, lack of opportunities, or even the feeling that we're never good enough. But here's the key difference between those who succeed and those who give up. The people who succeed learn how to turn pain into fuel. Think about it. Every time you feel pain, you have two options. Use it as an excuse to stop or as motivation to keep going. Imagine a locomotive. To move forward, it needs coal, and that coal is burned to generate enough energy to cross mountains. In life, pain works the same way. If you burn it the right way, it can push you to places you never imagined reaching. Do you remember a moment in your life when you were rejected? Maybe it was that job interview that didn't work out, or an idea no one supported. It was hard, wasn't it? But now, think about what you did after. That pain pushed you to try something new, to work harder, to prove you were capable. And somehow, you got through it. That's what we're talking about. But turning pain into fuel isn't automatic. It's a choice. A choice to look at what happened and ask, how can this make me stronger? Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? That simple shift in perspective can change everything. Now, here's the challenge. Look at the greatest pain you've ever felt. Instead of trying to bury it or forget it, use it. Let it remind you of what you want to achieve. Let it motivate you to never experience that again. Because in the end, pain isn't the end. It's the beginning of something greater. Success isn't about one giant leap, but about small daily steps. Every day, you have the chance to build something incredible or to tear down what you've started. That's why daily action isn't just important, it's essential. Think about the great figures in history. None of them reached the top overnight. What did they have in common? Consistency. They understood that every day was an opportunity to get better, even if just a little. And those small improvements, no matter how tiny, compounded over time. It's called compounding interest, or in other words, small efforts that add up to produce massive results. But here's the problem. Most people give up before they see the impact of those small actions. They start a project but abandon it at the first challenge. They try to change their lives but revert to old habits because it feels easier. But let me ask you this. What if you didn't give up? What if you decided, starting today, that you're going to keep going day after day until you reach your goal? Now, I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now. If you keep doing exactly what you're doing today, where will you be? Does that image inspire you or scare you? If it inspires you, congratulations, you're on the right path. But if it scares you, it's time to change. And the good news is that change starts now. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, but today. So here's my final challenge. Choose one thing, just one, that you can do every day to improve your life. It can be something simple, like waking up 30 minutes earlier, reading 10 pages of a book, or dedicate an hour to your most important project. The secret isn't in the grandeur of the action, but in its consistency. Because in the end, success is guaranteed for those who don't stop. It doesn't matter how long it takes or how many times you fail. If you keep moving forward, you will inevitably reach the top. And remember, the top isn't a place reserved for the privileged few. It's a place reserved for those who are willing to work for it every single day.